How's it going, YouTube? This is FourthStarTCG and welcome back to another TCG online video. Today we are going to be going over one of the fan favorite cards from Steam Siege in Yanmega BREAK. But before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to, one, follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of updates there if you're looking for just to follow me more. Follow me on Twitter, great way to stay in contact with me and to be up to date on everything, and occasionally I'm a little bit funny. Also, I just want to make a note of something. If you guys are looking for ways to support the channel, I always appreciate donations of unredeemed TCG online code cards. It helps me make the videos that you guys see. If you guys are interested in sending me any TCG online code cards, please send me an email. My email is FourthStarTCG@gmail.com, and I will give you guys a shout out in my next video if you guys send me some online code cards. Of course, that's not required or anything. I would just very much appreciate it, as it is fairly expensive. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is fairly expensive to buy codes online and then use them to trade. I mean, these cards are not easy to get, but I love doing it, so I love putting out these videos. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. Yanmega BREAK. This is a amazing card, one of my favorites from Steam Siege. The reason I haven't put out this deck list is because I've really been fine-tuning it. I wanted to put out the best deck list possible for this, so I've been playing this. I've been trying to figure out exactly how to get it to work, and I think I've come up with a great deck list. This is based off of a deck list posted by Yellow Swellow, where he paired Yanmega BREAK up with Primal Groudon, and I think that's fantastic. I'll go over why in a little bit. But first, let's get into the star of the deck in Yanmega and Yanmega BREAK. So we have a 4-4-3 line of Yanmega BREAK. Yanmega's ability, Sonic Vision, allows you to attack for free. You can ignore all energy and the attack cost of this Pokemon if you have 4 cards in your hand. So our deck is really going to be based around getting that hand down to 4 cards as often as possible. And its attack, Assault Boom, is fantastic. It does 50 plus 70 more if the opponent has a Pokemon Tool card attached to them, so you hit for 120 if they have a tool. And Yanmega BREAK can hit for 100 if just 100 straight damage, and it's not affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects on the defending Pokemon. So that's very important to realize, that you won't be hitting for weakness, but it can also go through stuff like Glaceon. I don't know anything else that would stop evolutions or break cards or anything like that, but just straight 100, not affected by anything. Which is awesome. We are pairing this up with Primal Groudon, basically because it helps with a lot of the matchups that Yanmega is bad at. Stuff like basically electric. This just rips through electric. Stuff like Magnezone, Raikou, Mega Manectric just destroys it. You can also steal some kills versus Night March, because it's difficult. They can hit 180, but hitting 180 is difficult turn 1 or 2, and you can knock out a couple Pokemon with Rip Claw on Groudon if you get stuck in the active. Night March is not a bad matchup for this deck, especially if you get your Primal Groudons out and you don't use your Shaymins, because they can knock out your Yanmegas, but you got a pretty good way of bringing them back. You can get them back fairly easily, and you can Lysander out their Shaymins and have some fun with that. So we are pairing this up with Primal Groudon. Covers a lot of weaknesses. It's also a counter, because you can't play straight Yanmega because you lose to Garbodor, which is going to be huge in the next format, which shuts off abilities. You never are going to be wanting to attach energy to your Yanmegas unless you're trying to get your hand down to 4, and you absolutely have to. So this is a backup versus Garbodor. This is a backup against people chaining Hex Maniac versus you, which happens a lot once they realize that they're playing against Yanmega. So you can't play straight Yanmega. A lot of people think about Yanmega Raichu, but then you gotta do the Sky Field, and you can't get your Yanmegas out quickly. So we'll see. I think this is the best deck list for Yanmega right now. This is a post-rotation build, so we are playing a little bit at a disadvantage because it would be great to have cards like AZ in here. That would be fantastic. Super Scoop Up would be wonderful. We get rid of a damaged Yanmega and just put it right back on the field. But unfortunately, that's not going to be around next rotation, so we are not going to be able to use that. 2 Shaman EX for consistency, and that rounds out the Pokemon. And now into the trainers, we play 1 Eco Arm to get all of these tools back. We play Bursting Balloon, gives people a real second thought about attacking Yanmega. You're always going to be wanting to put it on your Yanmegas, and then you can Eco Arm it back. We play 2 Escape Rope to get our Shaman and our Groudon out of the active. Usually Primal Groudon won't be in the active because it can't be Lysandered up. I don't believe Escape Rope works on Primal Groudon if you select Primal Groudon. 1 Revitalizer to get back our Grass Pokemon. Very simple. Put 2 Grass Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. That's great. 1 Super Rod in order to Super Rod them back if we have any problems. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail for consistency. 4 Ultra Balls to search out our Pokemon. 4 VS Seeker to get those supporters back. We do play a thin count of draw supporters. The only reason is because we play a thin count of supporters anyway. But the reason is that you can't use supporters from your hand. You can only play 1 supporter per turn, and then that's it. So usually you're going to want to use a supporter card, then get your hand down. It's the thin supporter count. We play 2 Judge. You'd think you'd play more, but Judge is less great of a card than you would expect in Yanmega, because while you're able to get your hand down to that crucial 4 cards, it's also, you can't use any cards after you use Judge, even Trainer's Mail, because if you fail it, then tough luck. You can't attack for the turn. So basically, you're only going to want to Judge if your opponent has a massive hand. You have a massive hand that you can't get cards. You got like 3 strong energy in your hand, and you can't get them out. You've got like 2 forests with a forest already in play. No Ultra Balls, no way to get it down to 4. So we play 2 Judge, 1 Lysander, 2 copies of N, and 3 copies of Professor Sycamore. Like I said, very thin draw supporter count, but we really only need to get set up at the start of the game, and we do play 2 Shaman EX as well. 4 Forest to Giant Plants. Get out your Yanmegas and your Yanmega Break as quickly as possible, and also provide Stadium Fodder for Gaia Volcano. 3 Bursting Balloon. Very simple. You attach it onto your Yanmega, and people are a lot more scared about attacking you. Deals 60 to them, and it makes the math really nice. If they have a tool card attached, 120 with Assault Boom plus the 60 from Bursting Balloon, you're hitting 180, which knocks out EXs. If they don't have a tool card attached, you're hitting 160, which knocks out not a ton of EXs, but some EXs. 1 Float Stone, really only for Shaman, and if you get a Groudon stuck in there. 2 Groudon Spirit Link for our Groudons, 4 Strong Energy, and 4 Fighting Energy. So that's the deck. That's how it works, and we are going to grab some battles here. Let's see. I've got a ton of awesome decks coming up for you guys for next format. Some really powerful decks, some decks that are going to change, but are still going to be interesting. So we're matching up against Fire, which isn't a bad matchup because we aren't weak to Fire with Yanmega, but Flareon can hurt us. It can hit that 110 pretty quickly. So they know exactly what we're playing now. We got the Yanmega and the Groudon. So we will mulligan. We only play what? We play 8 basics? Yeah, so here's something that is not the best start. I might want to Float Stone this Groudon, depending on what my opponent is playing. Litleo. I might see a Pyro Break deck here. That's interesting. I'll Trainer Mail, see what we can get. We grab the Ultra Ball. I'll take it. I'm going to throw down the strong energy. I'm not attacking first. I'm going to throw down the Spirit Link. And we're going to toss our Float Stone and our Ultra Ball. We'll grab a Shaman here. So if it's Pyro or Break, then we really have no trouble attacking here. We got our Forest. I'm going to hate to Sycamore all this away, but I really have to. We're going to lose 2 energy, and we don't get really anything here. We can Super Rod our Yanmega BREAK and our Fighting Energy back into the deck. But yeah, this is not the best run for us. If our opponent doesn't get a basic, Ripclaw will knock him out. But we'll see. He does get a Fire Energy. Team Rocket's Handiwork. I don't know what you're playing here. Well, he discards a Bursting Balloon and a Yanmega. That should be good game. I'm just going to attach the second Strong Energy. And Ripclaw should definitely knock this thing out. Yep. So a quick first game. But like I was saying, Ripclaw, it can get you there quickly. It works. It works. Whatever works to win games. So we're going to find another one here. That was a very quick game. We are playing up against Fighting Colorless. If it's Zygarde, we got a pretty good matchup. We'll wait for our opponent to load the game here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright. Call the coin flip. So we will see. Alright. Is his timer counting down? Yeah, it is. So. Alright. Lost the coin flip. And he is going to go first. No basics, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get some good games here. Again, this deck really gets around a lot of... it covers each other's weaknesses, the Groudon and Yanmega, really well. Ooh, that's a nice hand. We got the Forest, we got the N. If our opponent doesn't N us, that'll be nice. It would be awesome to pull a Yanmega off of this, because then we can get a turn 1 Yanmega BREAK. Like stuff like Carbink that hurts a lot of decks. I mean, Yanmega just rips through it. He's gonna fail the Trainer Mail. That stinks. And Sycamore, wow. Everything goes away. We see a Delinquent, so that's something that we gotta be careful about. So we don't want to have 3 cards in our hand. It's going to be difficult playing against Delinquent. That really hurts this deck, because if you got 4, you're forced to discard 3. Can be difficult sometimes, especially if you don't have a draw supporter, which we play a thin count of. So would love to pull a Yanmega off of this. If he doesn't get another basic down, it's basically good game. Because I just Forest, Sycamore. Yep. And doesn't look like my opponent could get a basic, so we're already 2 wins in here. 2 like first turn forfeits. Which is nice, but I'd like to show you guys how the deck works, you know? So hopefully we will get an opponent. And our opponent will have something that is not a total loss versus us. Alright, Psychic Colorless. Mega Alakazam. Could be interesting. Or Mewtwo. Mewtwo is interesting versus this deck. Mewtwo is definitely one of those decks that's going to be a great deck post-rotation. Our starting hand is not very good. Would love to see an N or something, but goodness, 3 Pokemon. Did you get like 3 Mewtwo's in your hand? Oh, Trevenant. Oh, lovely. So this is another like auto. I don't know why you're playing Lugia in Trevenant. I'm going to Forest of Giant Plants. That's really all I can do here, and I'm going to Lysander out this Lugia. And I'm going to end my turn. There's really nothing I can do here. Sometimes you get bad starting hands with this deck, and it's just not good. He's going to Cassius that back into his deck, and out comes the Phantump. If he item locks us, it's good game. I mean, there's absolutely nothing I can do. Besides, yeah, there's nothing. He's gonna farewell letter here. I don't know why you're playing Lugia and Cassius in a Trevenant deck. An Acrobike? Like, is this Speed Trevenant? Trevenant Mewtwo? I mean, I guess I can hope his Trevenant's prized. Maybe he only plays a 1/1 line. Is it? Is it? Oh, please be prized. Nope, it's not. Alright, so, I mean, I can Scout? I mean, keep that. I can't even VS Seeker for Lysander. Yeah. There's absolutely nothing I can do here. Not that it would matter because we don't have any good cards, but I mean, he's just gonna Tree Slam here. And if I don't pull a supporter, it is good game. We don't, so that's going to be good game. Man, we are just getting bad games in this video. Hopefully we can get at least one good one, so I can show you guys something other than first turn forfeits. But yeah, this deck is, and now we get Night March. Oh man, tryhards are on the ladder today. So we'll see. Night March Vespiquen. We can hope maybe they don't know what Primal Groudon is and try to Lysander it up. But we'll see. Like I said, Yanmega's not a terrible matchup versus Night March because you can trade 1 prize attackers. I mean, you could maybe put a Stardust Jirachi in here if you wanted to, but Night March has a way of getting around everything. So there's really, you can tech for Night March, but Night March can tech for your techs. That's just how the deck works. It's what Pokemon Company decided to do. And of course we get the Shaman start. Lovely. We do have the Bursting Balloons, which helps a lot versus Night March. That's really the one thing that they can't tech for, I guess. I mean, they can Xerosic them away, but then they're using their supporter. They can't usually only play 1 Startling Megaphone. So, the Shaman start is not friendly to us. Double Yanmega and Primal Groudon in our opening hand. Trainer Mail, Ultra Ball, Battle Compressor, clicking buttons. Ultra Ball, let's Ultra Ball. There's more Night Marchers. Oh, nope, a Psychic Energy and a Lysander. So we've got the Mew. He's gonna grab the Shaman EX. Ultra Ball. Training Center. What weird Night March build plays Training Center? guess it's Night March of Vespiquen, but like, is that extra 10 HP? Or 30 HP? More battle compressors. I wish we played maybe like 1 DCE for the Shaman so we can Sky Return and knock out the Joltik, but Trainer Mail, switch. Already got 4. There's the D. I don't know why you attach that. I do not know why you attach that, because depending on what I play, I need another basic. I don't want to play another Shaman, but I'm gonna lose my Super Rod. I guess I'm gonna Ultra Ball here. We will Ultra Ball away, because then we can just Super Rod it back. Yanmega and Primal Groudon in order to get Shaman. Forest of Giant Plants. Super Rod. We have the Bursting Balloon, which is good. Sure, I'll play that down. We will draw until we have 6. Hopefully we can get a Yanma here. Awesome. That's wonderful. We can now set up our Yanmega BREAK. I see no reason to use this energy. I mean, I'll throw it down on Shaman just in case for some reason I want to retreat. I'll throw it down on this Shaman. We only have a Yanmega in there. We can Ultra Ball away a strong energy, and I don't want to play my Groudons this game because just Lysander them up. We've already got 4 prizes on the field in we've already got 4 prizes on the field in everything else, but we will Yanma. Want to get our Yanmegas out as quickly as possible. Throw these back in the deck. He's gonna have to Lysander. I suppose he could maybe, so maybe I should have, but yeah, I think a better play here would have been to attach the energy to this Shaman and then retreat into Yanmega and knock out this Joltik. That definitely would have been a better play, but I guess the reason looking back in hindsight, it was a better play. Yep, there's the Lysander out into this Yanmega. Oh yeah, there we go. Gonna kill it, but yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of right here. I didn't want him to. I didn't want to go out into the Yanmega, and then it's like good game. Because I didn't have that other Yanmega. So we'll throw down this Bursting Balloon, and we will N, because we need 4 cards in order to attack. Luckily we have it. We are going to have to throw down the Groudon though. Unfortunately, I don't want to play my Groudons this game. I really don't, because he's playing Vespiquen. But I honestly have no choice. We'll throw this down. Hopefully we can get the Primal out next turn. And we will Assault Boom and get rid of this Joltik. He's going to have the Shaman in the active once this goes through. So he's going to have to do something in order to get this out. Bridget, that'll do it. But now you're putting, what, 3 Pokemon onto your bench? Man. Well, that's gonna... Oh, man. Well, we have the Bursting Balloon, so unless he DCE onto the Shaman would honestly be the best play, but then you're throwing out one of your... I guess you'd throw out your Unknown. Yep, he's just gonna Sky Return here. There goes our Bursting Balloon. Now we can Primal. And... There's no way for us to get our hand down to 4 cards unless we Escape Rope. That's how we do it. Knew the energy here would come in. So we're gonna get one of these out in the active, and we are going to take a knockout. Brings out the Joltik. Not bad. We retreat. Yanmega, and we Assault Boom. And take our prize. A draw supporter would be really nice. Yep, there's the DCE though. Lysander out the Shaman. Oh, he targeted the Groudon. Oh, he targeted the Groudon. Oh, I feel so sad for you. I feel so sad for you. Oh, man. Okay, how do we do this? We aren't going to be able to attack. I don't believe so. If we had another Shaman, but my best bet here is to Lysander out this. Yep, I'm gonna Lysander out that. And what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What we do is we hope for a draw supporter off of the top deck. That's really all we can do. Yanma. And that'll end our turn. I mean, Night March Vespiquen, I mean, it's pretty good. It won Nationals. Or no, I don't think Night March Vespiquen. Did it win Nationals? I think it did win Nationals. But I mean, we're keeping pace. Let's hope for a Sycamore off the top deck. I mean, he's going to need to find some way to retreat. I don't know if he plays basic energy. He does. There's the Dimension Valley. But yeah, everything in this deck has a very low retreat cost. Oh man, see, they always target the Groudon. They target the Groudon with their Vespiquen. And it's like, oh man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, Primal Groudon's not a huge thing anymore, so people forget that you can't Lysander it out, you can't Crushing Hammer. Are you gonna retreat? Ooh, that's painful. He's gonna take 2 prizes here. But I don't know if he plays Special Charge. So that's 3 of his DCE probably gone. Well, assuming we get, oh, there's a Lysander. Oh, yep, that's going to just 140. Man. And and that's going to do it. Nightmarch Vespiquen, a very difficult matchup for this deck. I mean, yeah. Unless we pull something crazy, he's down to 1 prize. We'll throw up this. Doesn't matter. Yep, that's going to do it for this game. Unfortunately, we can't break through Nightmarch Vespiquen. We'll get maybe one more game. Hopefully it'll be a good one. As we match up against Pure Psychic. So no Shaman, that's interesting. We lose a coin flip. I swear it's tails more often than not, but... no basics. And what do we see from our opponent? Dimension Valley, Shauna, and Professor Birch. I don't know why you're playing Shauna and Professor Birch. Those should have been cut out of your deck list a long time ago. We're alright here. We got the Shaman in hand. We'll see what our opponent is playing. Wobbuffet? Wobbuffet Bats? I guess. No abilities, that's annoying. That'll mess up our... Yeah, I guess Wobbuffet Bats. Puts down the Robo Substitute. Another Robo, that's weird. That just looked weird how they did that. It looked like it came from over here. But we are going to put down the Groudon Spirit Link, the Groudon-EX. See, this is what scares me, is that we'll Lysander out this Robo Sub, or do we Escape Rope? We'll Escape Rope. Save our supporter for the turn. Get this Wobbuffet out of the active. So now we can Shaman freely. We'll throw down our strong energy here. And we will end our turn. There's really nothing else we can do. I didn't see any energy denial in this deck. It might just be straight Wobbuffet Bats. VS Seeker for Professor Sycamore. More Professor Sycamore. I really don't know. More Wobbuffet? Is this like straight Wobbuffet? I assume it's Wobbuffet Bats. Because that's the only thing that... Another Robo Substitute. Another Psychic Energy. He's going to discard it. Out comes this. Gonna Psychic Assault for 30? Guess so. So we will attach the strong energy, we will Mega Evolve, we will Lysander out this Robo Substitute, so then we can Ultra Ball away these. Let's just hope our second Shaman isn't prized. Please don't be prized. It is not prized. And we will draw until we have 6. Nice, we got the Yanma, the Yanmega, and that will end our turn. So we got secondary attackers here. I'm really Professor Birch. I don't know what you're playing this deck. He does get the heads on Professor Birch. Gengar? I get, yeah, Gengar, but no Shamans. Crushing Hammer, heads, doesn't work. I'm a Primal Groudon. Don't know why you played that card. Just hit him with the smiley face. Rub it in that your knowledge of the game is not that good. I mean, look at what we've seen. This is what people do. They don't know what Primal Groudon does. They think, oh, I can Crushing Hammer it. I can Lysander it. Just gonna discard that. Out comes the Wobbuffet. I'm fine letting this Groudon go down. I mean, he's really not doing that much to me. And once I get my Primal out, it's really just gonna be a fiesta. My Yanmega's not working, so this is why. I'm gonna Crushing Hammer. Why? Why? I guess just use it or lose it, but doesn't work. Doesn't work, my friend. More Crushing Hammers. Nope. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Psychic Assault. Gonna knock us out. But at this point, it's time for Big Daddy Primal Groudon to show up and kick some booty. Ooh, do I do it? Ooh, do I do it? I'm gonna do it. No damage for you. See, now this is how everything matches up so well. The first couple games, kind of sad you didn't get to exactly see how this deck works, but this is a perfect example of how this deck is supposed to run. We've got Wobbuffet, can attack with Yanmega. It's not working, so we throw out our Primal Groudon, which is just going to rip through this deck. It's going to Psychic Assault for 30. Let me tell you, that means absolutely nothing. I don't even need to play the Stadium. I'm just going to Gaia Volcano and knock this thing out. So, just a fantastic example of how this deck works. My opponent is throwing lots of stuff away. For Shauna. I guess because you don't want to shuffle your opponent's hand into their deck? I guess, but man. I suppose we should get another Groudon set up. We'll Ultra Ball away the Judge, and the Yanmega is going to be useless this game. Yep, and our opponent forfeits. There we go. That's how it goes. I think we'll get one more game. Should be good on time here. Don't want to give you guys too short of a video. And we're playing against fire. Straight fire. Just like my mixtape. I'll pause for comedic effect. Oh man. But so we'll see. I guess maybe just Entei, but Entei there can't be Volcanion because there's no water. Maybe Flareon, I mean Pyroar, but you should be playing Shamans in every deck. There are very few decks that should not run Shaman. I got a deck list coming up that does not run Shaman. And it's not because it's a budget-friendly deck. I mean, it is a budget-friendly deck list, but it's genuinely because the best way to run it is without Shaman. And it's benefited very much from some new Steam Siege cards. I will definitely be posting that deck list very soon. So our opponent's choosing, got a nice Primal Groudon corn, I have to say. They're going down, it's taken them 40 seconds to pick their coin flip. And we do not have any basics. Again, hopefully this is a good game. You can see how the deck works. The last game was, I feel like, a perfect example of how this deck is supposed to run. You've got Yanmega to attack for free, and if the abilities are shut off with Wobbuffet and stuff like that, This trainer's mail going to be very important right here. I have 1 gold trainer's mail. Yep, so we got Entei here. It's 130, which is annoying because... Ooh, Scorched Earth, we can use that. Yeah, it's going to be pretty annoying because it's 130 and we don't play Muscle Band, we play Bursting Balloon. It's gonna Tierno, Muscle Band. I wish it did like 70 more damage for each Pokemon Tool card, but that's unfortunately not the plan. It's gonna attach the DCE, discard and draw. I guess, yeah, he's playing Tierno, Scorched Earth Engine, because I guess you wouldn't play this with Shaman. Another Entei. And my turn. So we're going to Scorched Earth. Hopefully get some more cards. And I guess now we'll drop the Forest. This trainer's mail going to be extremely important. We need a supporter, which we do not get. We're going to have to Lysander. Oh, this is going to be painful. I mean, this is what happens. You play the low draw supporter count. Gonna throw down the Bursting Balloon. I mean, I guess I can attach, and I'm gonna scout just to see what my opponent has. Professor Sycamore, 2 Tierno, 3 Lysander, and a Fire Energy. We can just hope that my opponent does not draw anything to get out of this. And if they do, they still need a Fire, and I don't think they can attack this turn. Gonna Muscle Band onto this Entei, attach a Fire Energy onto this Entei, and pass the turn. So this is another very important... Nice, we got the Judge. We can Eco Arm, I guess. No, I don't really want to do that. So we're gonna Judge. Hopefully we'll throw all these cards back into his deck, and hopefully we'll get something. We got a Yanma and a Shaman. That's wonderful. We've brought him down to 4 cards, so we are back in this game. We're going to Shaman up. Another Yanma. Can we get maybe an Ultra Ball? Wish we had a Yanmega there. I think if we get an Ultra Ball, yeah, we don't get anything off of this. Unfortunately. So there's going to be nothing we can do here. We'll scout, see what our opponent's got. EX, Professor Sycamore, Fire Energy, Scorched Earth. Down goes the EX. Can probably Flame Screen here. Do some good. Our key in this matchup might be our Groudons. They can rip through this. Switch out into this. You're going to Heat Tackle or Flame Screen. Don't have enough energy to... There's the Professor Sycamore. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, a Sycamore. Fighting Fury Belt. Oh man, Muscle Band, Fighting Fury Belt. That's going to be a pain. Flame Screen for 60. Gonna have to Shaman for 3. I mean, there is a Yanmega finally. I suppose we can extend a little bit. We can grab that Bursting Balloon. That's gonna help us out. greatly. Can Bursting Balloon. Oh, we can't evolve. We don't have a forest. I'm gonna judge. So I'll throw down this and we'll judge. Math is gonna be nice here. Got the Groudon Spirit Link and the Fighting Energy. Ah, this is what. That's what I can do. Discard this. 2 cards. Pop the Spirit Link. Assault Boom. Does 90 damage. I don't know if he's going to be able to knock us out. But we do have the Bursting Balloon. Attach a Burning Energy down here. Trainer Mail. I wish we had Startling Megaphone. But yeah, Entei is going to be very good next format because there is no Startling Megaphone, so your tools stay on no matter what. There's the Tierno. I don't know what, I guess 3 copies of Tierno, it works. Muscle Band. There's your 4 Muscle Band. Flame Screen does 60. Bursting Balloon 150. That does not knock him out. Interesting. Hopefully we'll get... We haven't used a Sycamore. Only used Judge. It's very annoying. Let me get this Groudon set up. I wanted to get the Spirit Link down, so that's why I didn't attach the energy. How many energy do we have in this? Got 3. Hopefully he'll take his prizes at some point. Yep. And out goes our Yanma. Come on, TCGO. Nice, Sycamore. I hate to do it. I hate to do it. But we have no choice. Yanmega BREAK really not going to be that big of a factor in this matchup. Just because you're going to shuffle in back this, and a Fighting Energy. Strong Energy and Assault Boom. I wish we had a Bursting Balloon here. There's a Bursting Balloon. Out comes the Emboar-EX. Going to draw some cards. I mean, this is an alright engine. It's definitely it works if you don't have Shamans. Man, 3 Emboar-EX. Interesting. It's definitely interesting. That I have to say for sure. Blacksmith, man, he's gonna get that Strong Flare off this turn. Hit for 170. Can't knock out our Groudon with a Lysander, but he's already played Blacksmith, so that's not a concern this turn. So we shall see. He can easily knock out this Yanmega, which I assume he will do. Yep, Strong Flare, 170 damage. Has to discard 2 energy. I want to get our Groudon powered up. Really want to get our Groudon powered up. So once that comes through, it's gonna eat these EXs for breakfast. So we'll throw out a Yanma. There's a Yanmega. A Bursting Balloon. And I could try for Sycamore. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pray that we can actually Yanmega BREAK here. If TCG accepts it. I'm going to hope that we get enough cards to get our hand down. Or I can just judge. But he's going to Strong Flare next turn. Yeah, I need to get that Groudon set up. I really do. So I'm going to Sycamore. I hope this doesn't burn me in the long run. Doesn't look like it has. There we go. So now we've got Primal Groudon set up. Everything is good. We are going to Salt Boom for 120. And this Bursting, like I said, Assault Boom 120, Bursting Balloon 180. If he's going to knock us out here, which I'm certain that he will, we are going to take 2 prizes and then we'll be tied in the prize count. Then I can Eco Arm all these back in. N's not going to be ideal. Going to Scorched Earth here. Lysander. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Out comes our Shaman. Strong Flare is going to hurt. He is going to take his 2 prizes. We're going to throw up. He's going to get no energy on the field after this, though. No energy. I'm going to throw this down here. Nothing I can do. Assault Boom. 120. It's going to get rid of all of that energy on the field. I'm sure he can Blacksmith it back, but still going to be interesting to see. How many VS Seekers have we used? 3. So he's going to VS Seeker for Blacksmith. Still won't be able to Heat Tackle. Oh, now he will. But Primal Groudon is going to come out and have its way. I wonder how many VS Seekers he has used. Just 1, man. He's going to overpower this. Heat Tackle for 160. Tails, he does 30 damage to it himself. And he is down to 1 prize card. So I wish there was some way to clear our bench. I really wish there was. This is really not going to... Suppose we can Eco Arm. Shuffle all of our Bursting Balloons back into the deck. Yanma. Groudon Spirit Link. I think that Yanma was in my hand before. Doesn't really matter. We'll get double Yanmega back. We will throw that down here. Doesn't matter if he's only got 1 prize card left, but we are hopefully going to Gaia Volcano, get rid of this Entei, get rid of his Scorched Earth, get rid of all of that energy, and we are down to 2 prizes. So a VS Seeker and our Stadium wins the game for us, but a VS Seeker doesn't win the game for him, he's got to promote that Entei. So this is still a very much in play game. Very much still in play here. He does only have one card in his hand, so he's deciding which. He promotes the EX, which is a bad idea in my book. He's going to get the Sycamore. If he plays it, that's his supporter for the turn. Yep. So we will see. He's got Entei. Maybe a switch. He attaches the double colorless. Good game, my friend. Good game. Little Gaia Volcano for 260 damage. Take the final 2 prize cards and cruise to victory. So very happy with that game. That was a very close game. Turned out absolutely fantastically. I think especially in the last 3 games, you guys definitely saw the merits of both of the partners in this deck, Primal Groudon and Yanmega BREAK. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and stick around. I've got tons more. I've got a post-rotation Primal Groudon video coming up. I've got Mega Rayquaza coming up, Mega Sceptile EX, Fight Alone Lucario, all this awesome deck list that you guys definitely do not want to miss. So be sure to like and subscribe and stick around for those.